Howdy YouTube, GameFox500 coming at you right now, and this is going to be my tournament wrap-up for Eclips 2. This entire thing is going to be summarized into 6 parts, which is going to be the car trip that went to Eclips, the hotel, my personal tournament run, the tournament overall, the final notes and funny stories, and rating for the main tournament. So, let's get right into the first point, which is the trip. Okay, so the trip was kind of chaotic going to Eclips. So me, PS Cracks, Charlie, and a guy named Busker, we all talked to the driver named Hompas, and we're like, okay, when can we leave for the tournament? Because we want to get there early and play friendlies and warm up and have some practice before the main tournament. The tournament started on Friday, but on Friday was mostly just friendlies and warm-ups. Saturday was the main tournament with like brackets and pools. No, just pools. And Sunday was just brackets. So what happened was we talked to Hompas and he was said, okay, I'm going to take the day off from work and we're going to leave at 8 a.m. on Friday. Make sure to be there at 8 a.m. I'm like, okay. Thursday comes along. He sends us a message on Facebook saying, okay, some idiot at my work fucked some major things over and I can't take the day off. I'm going to have to work extra to fix the thing he fucked up. So instead of leaving at 8 a.m., we're gonna leave at 4 p.m. Are you guys cool with that? So we agreed, like, hey, you're the only driver we have, so we can't really complain. It's okay, man. 4 p.m. comes along, me, Cracks, and like a lot of people, like from my school, because we're all smashers. We just got out of school and we went over to PSDW's house, and we started playing Smash and just having fun. 4 p.m. comes around, and we send a message to Hompas like, hey, where are you? He's like, he doesn't answer, and we're like, okay. 30 minutes passes, it's like 4:30 p.m. We keep sending a message like, where the hell are you? We're supposed to be leaving now. What's the problem? He doesn't respond to us until like an hour later. So 5:30 p.m. comes around and we get a message. It's from his girlfriend. She's holding the phone like, I'm coming too. I'm like, that doesn't answer the question. What happened? Where are you guys? What's the fuck? And dude, we're already 4 people. We can't fit any more people in the car. What the fuck is going on? So we get into this like major discussion over Facebook, and we heard that, oh, the car broke down and they're going to have to fix it and they will be late. I'm like, fine, that's fine, but what happened to do with this with your girlfriend? That's not part of the agreement. What the hell happened? So we start arguing for like a couple of hours. 6 p.m. rolls around. We're still not in the car. He tells us to go to our local scene to like just wait there for him. He shows up and we start having like this discussion in person, and it shows out that Busker has to switch car because Hompa's girlfriend is coming and she decided to come to join by the car like 2 days before this happened, and we didn't get any information about it, so that was kind of crappy. But we got to the tournament. So we hop in the car. It's 7 p.m. We're late as fuck. We're supposed to be driving for like 4 hours, 5 hours to get to Norway. So we jump in the car and we start driving. I'm freaking out because I'm not used to changes. I'm like, what the hell? This is so bullshit. And we don't even know where we're going, so we're trying to follow the other car, but we're behind that car, so we're trying to catch up, and everything was just chaotic. When we finally get to like the border, it's been like 4 hours. We're making jokes, we're eating candy, we're having fun, because that's a part of the trip. Like, the trip to a tournament is always the car trip because it's the fun. For the driver it might not be fun, but for the travelers it's hilarious to sit around and joke in the car. So when we come up to the border, one of us says like, wait, don't you need to pay money to cross the border? And everybody starts flipping out because we live in the 200th century. We don't have like currency loose. We don't have loose money, and we can't pay by card there. So we're like, what the fuck do we do? So we drive up to the border, and no, we could just drive past. It was okay. So everybody got a heart attack because someone opened their stupid mouth and like, hey, what if this happens? Yeah. So the entire trip was chaotic. We get to Norway, we start driving, and the thing was, there's, I think it was like three hotels. One, the first, the second, and the third. The first one was a really nice hotel, but it was like 10 minutes away by walking to the thing. So we drive up there. We don't know which hotel we're going to because they're all named Gardermoen, which is the name of the hotel. We drive up. I jump out of the car. I go into the hotel and I ask them, "Is my name in the system?" No, it wasn't. So I'm like, okay, so we don't get this sweet, cool hotel. So we jump in the car and we drive up to the next hotel, and it looks run down as crap. It looks crap on the outside from our angle. So we're like, oh fuck. So we drive up, we see the tournament, and we're like, okay, so that's where the tournament is. We jump out of the car. I go in and I ask, "Is my name in the system?" Yes, we got the budget crap hotel, and we're like, oh shit. Fuck. So we start unloading our gear and we pay for the hotel cost, and we wait for the others to meet up so we all can enter the hotel. And more on the hotel coming now. Okay, so the hotel problems, they were like this. This is what happened. So we drop off, and as you remember from the car story, it was me, Cracks, Charlie, and Buskin going in the same car. But the problem was Buskin went in a different car because Hompa's girlfriend was joining us. So the thing was, it was me. This is the four persons who are supposed to share the hotel room. Me, DW from PS, uh, Cracks from PS, and then Buskin. But Buskin wasn't there because he had to switch car, and DW wasn't there because he had to use a different car. And then we got even more troubles because we realized that our other friend called PS Mental, he was joining too, and he didn't have a hotel room. So Cracks had to switch and live with his brother, so Mental could live with a hotel. So it was all chaotic, like the entire thing was just bullshit. So me and Cracks get there, and no one is supposed to be at the hotel yet. So I walk up to the hotel room, I meet Armada, I meet Isa, I meet Lentros, which is a friend of mine. Kind of pissed at him still, but he's still a friend of mine. We say hello, we start talking, I go up to pay for my hotel room, I get 4 keys, and I go and open the hotel room. I have a few videos coming up after this entire narration of like how the hotel looked. So we get there, and I open the door, and the first thing that went through me and Cracks' minds are, this is the budget hotel room? I want to see what the non-budget hotel room looks like. This place was amazing. It had smart TV. It was really nice. It had a good the bathroom was amazing. They had floor warmers. Like the floor was heated. It was amazing. I loved the entire hotel room. So we unload our stuff, and then Crack says, "Can I leave my stuff here so I don't have to bring it to my brother's until he gets here?" I'm like, okay, fine. So he leaves the stuff, and we go outside and we wait for the others. Like an hour passes, and they show up. So we're like, okay, you guys are late. So I give the others two their keys, and we head into our hotel room. We leave our stuff, and we go to bed. Our pools, every one of our pools started at around 11, sorry for the burp, 11 p.m. to 10 p.m. So we're like, okay, nice, we can sleep for like 8 hours. That's awesome. So what happened is the main hotel room, it has this. When you go into the door, on the left side, there's like a little switch. You take one of your cards and you shove them in there. You put them in, and that gives power to the entire room. So the lights work and everything works. The TV works. So we had decided that, okay, so we'll take Buskin's card and we'll put that card in there. So, yeah, we'll take his card, put it in there, and then everybody went to sleep. Buskin had the earliest pool, and his pool started at 8 a.m. So, he wakes up, and he's a complete idiot for what he did. He doesn't know this, what happened, but anyway. He takes out his card, so he just cuts the power to the entire, hotel room, and he leaves the room. He doesn't take my wallet or anyone else's wallets and put in their cards, so we have power. So It's completely dark in our room. It's completely black. So we wake up to someone's knocking on the door, and they're knocking ferociously. I'm screaming, I'm coming, I'm coming, and it's soundproof, the door. I didn't know that, so he can't hear me. He continues to knock. I'm like, shut the fuck up, I'm tired. I try to find my clothes. It's a complete mess because there's shit everywhere. I'm trying to find my clothes. I'm trying to find my phone so I can like get some light. So I'm walking around like a complete idiot in the dark. I'm tripping over shit. I'm cursing. I'm waking the others like, what the fuck are you doing, man? I'm like, shut the fuck up and give me your card. So they throw me their card. I drop it. I can't find it. I find it like after like 10 like a 5 minutes of searching, and the knocking's just continuing. I turn on the lights, I put on my clothes, I open the door, Crack's standing there. I'm like, the fuck do you want, man? It's early in the morning. He's like, shut the, dude, my pool starts, I have to get my stuff. I'm like, oh, god fucking damn it. So, he takes his GameCube controller, he takes his headset, he takes his monster, and he leaves. So we're all like 2 hours. We woke up like 2 hours before our pool starts. So we're like, ah, fuck, let's just jump in the shower and go down and play. So yeah, that's like the entire thing, which is completely fucked because we didn't really know how to use our cards properly, and we got into like major problems. And I'm going to skip ahead to the final day for this hotel part because I've divided it into hotels. So on the final day, uh, I'm sitting and playing, and then I get a phone call from Mental. It's like, hey, dude, our cards aren't working. So I'm like, what? What? Why aren't our cards working? Can you just come over here? We need your help. So I run over to the desk and I talk to them, and I realized that something went wrong in the system because I booked for 3 days and I paid for 3 days, but we only got 2 days worth of like hotel. So it was it was pretty stupid. Uh, but what they did is like, okay, we're going to we're going to give you a new card, and we're not gonna charge you for the amount of money you had to pay for being late with the checkout, because you were supposed to check out at 12, and every hour was like bonus like 200 crowns, and that's a lot of money. And we were late by like 8 hours, so it was like almost the entire new hotel. So like, okay, we had problems. I'm sorry, we're not gonna charge you, and we're going to give you money back for only paying 2 days. So that was nice. So we get our stuff, and the problem is Cracks, he didn't come on the final day of the tournament, so his stuff is still in our room. So we carry out like his 3 bags and their heaviest balls, and we have all our shit, and we're just walking around, and with the stuff, we put it down, we're calling him, he won't pick up. We keep calling him and 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 calling him, he won't pick up. Finally he picks up, and we're like, hey, you have to come get your stuff because we're leaving. And that was like the main problems. Like, there were some technical problems. The hotel was amazing. I loved it. We fucked up a bit with the cards, and we got woken up early on the second day. But anyway, that hotel was amazing. Sorry for rambling on, but that was a bit of a funny story. Okay, so my personal tournament run. So I was in pool B7, I think, at Eclips 2. And the only major person I knew in my pool was Badr, BADR, and he is a Bayonetta player who actually was teaming with Mr. R for the tournament, so I know he was good. And I play my couple of matches. I play 2 matches and I win. Then I play a third match and I win. I'm like, okay, nice. I only have to win one more game to get out of pools. Up comes Badr, and I'm like, okay, let's play. And he 3-stocks my Pikachu. I'm like, I don't have matchup knowledge on Bayonetta Pikachu. Fuck. So I switched to my Bayonetta, and since I know how to zero to death, and he knows how to zero to death, I was actually able to take him to his final stock. And then he kicks my ass on the final game. So I lost to Badr 2-0, and then up comes a Mario player, and as you know, I fucking hate Mario as Pikachu. It's completely bullshit matchup, and it should be nerfed. No, I just hate Mario. So we play first game. He beats my Pikachu first game. I switch to Bayo. I beat his Mario, 2-stock him pretty consistently. Oh yeah, this was a 3-stock tournament, so I 2-stock him, and then the final match comes up. He's at 180, I'm at 120. We're at a really high percentage. And what happens is he's on the ledge, and I run up and I try to grab him because I want to use a forward throw to kill him because I've never like approached with grab. That smart asshole, he floods me so I barely miss, and then he forward smashes me and I die. And I was completely salty. I was so mad. But I was like, okay, calm down. You have one more match until you get out of pools. Let's see what it is. And it is my number one hated character to play against. Mario, I hate playing because Pikachu Mario is broken. But I have Bayonetta, so it's not that hard. I my most hated character in the entire fucking game, I thought was Coring. I was wrong. I thought was Rosalina. I was wrong. It is Toon Link. If you play Toon Link, I just kill yourself. I'm sorry, but just kill yourself. I hate Toon Link so much. There's nothing I hate more than Toon Link. So I play a Toon Link. I'm like, fuck. First game, I destroy him. Second game, I didn't even go Pikachu, I went Bayonetta. So first game, I destroy him. Second game, he destroys me. And third game, we're on the like, I have 2 stocks, he has 1 stock. And then I flub up so bad, and I SD like 10. And then he beats me on the final stock. So I was so mad. I was so close to getting out of pools 2 times, but then I lost because of an SD and then a misplay. So I was so mad, but I almost got out of pools, which is a lot better that happened than at B6. So I go completely bonkers. I hate myself. I go over to my melee pool that starts in like 10 minutes. I sit down, I take out Ice Climbers, and I start practicing. And before every one of you just clicks out of the video because I said Ice Climbers, I am the kind of person that I don't like to wobble unless I have to. I want to improve my Ice Climbers instead. And I wanted to get out of pools, so I said I'm going to wobble after the first stock if I'm behind. Like, if I'm behind, I will wobble because I want to win, because I want to get out of pools. Can you fucking believe my pool here, okay? So there, I think there was like 7 people in my pool, and this is bullshit. This is complete bullshit. So, I had 7 people in my pool. I had 1 Falco. I had 1 Captain Falcon. I won both of them. I had 3 Jigglypuff and 2 Peaches. 3 Puff, 2 Peach, and 2 Fast Fallers. I destroyed the Fast Fallers, and for all of the all of the Jigglypuffs, I just go Marth because I don't want to play Puff Climbers. It's now kill myself. I don't want to play Puff Climbers. So I have 2 wins, and I have to win more than half to get out of pools. I beat one of the Puffs, so I have 3 wins and 40 games to go. I have to win 2 more. I lose to both the Peaches, and I lose to both of the Puffs. So I'm like, okay, I'm out of pools. Crap. So I didn't get out of pools in Melee, which I didn't really expect. It was just good for practice, and it was kind of fun. I was really salty that I didn't get out of Melee Smash 4 pools, since our Toon Link Hompas did. I'm so salty about that. Yeah, but it was fine. Most of the Karlstad people that go to my locals, they got out of pools, so I was kind of sad. But at least no one from the other, like my friends that I consider my rivals, like PS Mental, he had a really hard pool, and he didn't get out either. So I shouldn't be really complaining that I got a Toon Link and a Mario when he got SK, which is like the best Searsuit in Sweden, and then he had like some other one, I don't know. It was a really good Bayonetta player too. So yeah, that's my tournament wrap up. My personal tournament run. We still have the tournament overall and then the final notes. Okay, so the tournament overall was really amazing. There was a lot of pro players and a lot of like really cool people. Chillin was there, Prof, Fuzziness, Armada, Android, Mr. R, Budder, I saw like a lot of people I've known from the Discord for Smash 4, like Spiral, SK, Yoink, Biscuit, a lot of good people. No, no, wait, Yoink wasn't there. So a lot of good people was there, and it was really cool. I got to meet them, play them in friendlies without lag because my internet sucks ballsack. So the tournament was really cool. There was some huge problems that really made the Smash 4 community very salty. And so the thing was, top 64 for Melee was going to be best out of 5. So every single match was going to be best out of 5. But then only top 8 for Smash 4 was going to be best out of 5 on stream. So we're like, that's completely bullshit. Why do we get to play less when they get to play more? It's not because, oh, Smash 4 is super duper slow. Like, yes, it's a bit slower than Melee because you don't win in a minute. But it's not. The game has evolved. So the games end pretty fast. Like, I haven't ever seen. Like, the only time you see a game going to time is when the opponent has to time the opponent out. And like you see games being timed out in Melee too. Not always, but you get to see them sometimes. Okay, so I walk up to what's it? Lolex. He's a guy who holds the tournament, and I know him since I know Lentros, and they both work at Beast. So I walk up to Lolex, and I'm like, Lolex, this is complete bullshit. Why the hell do we only get to play top 8 best out of 5, and not top 32 like Melee does? I'm sorry, not top 64 for Melee, only top 32. So top 32 for Melee was best out of 5, and only top 8 for Smash 4. So I walk up to Lolex and I complain, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't organize this, but I'll fix it." So he goes on the stage and he's like, "Okay, I've changed it, so top 16 for Smash 4 is going to be best out of 5, and then top 8 we're gonna have as many matches on stream. I'm sorry that this came up as a problem, but we're going to try to improve it as we can." So they fixed the problem, and we get to have a couple of matches of top 16 and top 8 being really fun to watch. So now, for if we jump back to the day before, the cool thing was during pools. This is a problem that came up. So my hotel room, there was internet at the hotel, but the problem was my hotel room was just out of the range for the Wi-Fi. So when we walked into our hotel room, we didn't have Wi-Fi, which was completely bullshit, because almost every other hotel room, except the one behind us, we were the only two hotel rooms that didn't get Wi-Fi. So of course I was supposed to be in that one. Of course. So I signed up for commentating during Eclips too, but I didn't expect me to be put in because I've never commentated before except from a local standpoint, and I didn't think they would pick me. But what happened was, I wake up and we turn on the smart TV, and then I go into my emails and I see I have an email from Eclips. I'm like, "You're supposed to be streaming at 8 a.m. for pools." I look at the clock, it's 8:30. I'm like, fuck. So I run in the shower, I run out, I skip breakfast, I run to the tournament. I'm like, it's 8:8, it's 8:40 a.m. and I was supposed to commentate till 10 a.m. So I'm like, I woke up, I'm really sorry, I didn't have internet. Please, I'll take my spot now if I'm still able to. That's Discord. So I was allowed to sit and stream, so I commentated for like an hour, which was really good. The mad part is, we didn't have game audio. So, like, after pool B, so pool C, we got game audio for the stream, which was kind of sad, but it was still fun to commentate. I would love to do it again. So that's personally my tournament, the tournament overall. Okay, so final notes. This one is going to be a lot shorter than the other parts because it's not that much to talk about. There's a story that happened at Beast. So PS Mental, he loved playing Project M until he stopped because the Gimmer killed it. God damn it, Gimmer! Why did you kill Project M? So what happened was, we had Project M at Beast, And Mental, he loves playing Snake. He watched Professor Pro, and then he started playing Snake. So what happened was I walked up to Prof and Fuzzy when the pools were over and they had nothing to do. I walk up to Prof and I'm like, okay, so my friend loves you. He loves watching you play. You're the only reason he started playing Snake. So I'm going to ask you a favor now if you're okay with that. I'm going to sit him down on that setup. I'm going to play one game. I'm going to John and say I have to go to the bathroom. Can you play a couple of games on him so I can get it on camera? It's going to blow his mind, and that would be really nice of you. Prof agrees, and his Mental's face was amazing. He just started flipping out. He's like, "Oh my God, you're Prof!" And then they start playing, and he had lots of fun. So what happened was at Eclips, Prof was there, and he recognized me from Beast. So we started talking, and I told him when you lose melee, because he was on top 8 doubles, I think. Yeah, he was on top 8 doubles. So I told him, when you lose, come to the food table, because I want to talk to you. He's like, okay. So he loses, and I bring Mental to the food table. He shows up, and I take out a can of Pepsi, like a bottle of Pepsi, a freshly cooled bottle of Pepsi. And if you don't know, in Norway, it's really expensive with food and drinks. Like, a bottle of Pepsi in Sweden is like 20 crowns, 22 crowns. In Norway, at that place, it was 45. It was expensive. It was really expensive. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy him a drink because it's hot as balls in this tournament, and he's probably dehydrated from playing, and I wanna thank him. So he shows up, and I hold the bottle out to him, and what I do is I clench the bottle head, so it looks like I'm fist pumping. So I reach the bottle over to him. He fist bumps me. I'm like, no, take it. He looks at me weird, and then he takes my arm and he starts shaking it. I'm like, no, take the soda, Prof. He's like, oh. So he takes the soda and he looks at it. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? I'm like, God fucking damn it. I'm giving you the soda. Drink it. It's a gift. He's like, oh, thanks, man. That's really nice. So he takes a chug. We start laughing because brain fart. So yeah, I got to stream. I got to have a little funny interaction with Prof. So yeah, that was the final notes and time for the rating, which is going to be pretty simple. So my final rating for Eclips 2. It wasn't the best tournament I've ever been to because I've only been to 2, so I can't really um, compare. But I would probably give this tournament a 7 out of 10. It was a really good tournament, and I would definitely, if I had the money, return for Eclips 3. And so should you. I recommend you go to Eclips 3 if you can. And if any amazing chance, either Rydia or Esam is watching this, when you guys are going to a next European tournament, I'm gonna play you, and I'm gonna have my goal of beating you guys. Okay? Good. See you guys.